last load of bales now. A little bit annoyed with the camera because I started videoing yesterday when we were baling, and it cut out, and in my head I just assumed that the battery must have been dead, but it turns out it was SD card error. So I probably could have swapped a card out one of the other cameras and carried on. So we're a bit light on in-cab footage from yesterday. Hopefully we've got some other reasonable footage from when we were baling and raking. Yeah, we fetched most of it home last night. Got finished about 11ish, and then there was just 2 loads left to do to clear this little field this morning. So we've got that done, and luckily it's not actually raining yet, because it was, the forecast at one point did say rain about 6 o'clock, and actually Holly says that it's absolutely chucked it down at home, our house, not the farm, which is only a couple of miles away, so I think we've been quite lucky really. In case you're wondering why I'm faffing about with the squeezer when I could just use spikes, it's because I'm taking it back a load at a time and wrapping it and stacking it, so rather than having to take the tubes off so you can use the spikes when you're just loading up the trailer, it just saves having to take them on and off all the time. So it's slightly more faff to load the trailer at this end, but probably does save time overall. Right, get some straps on this lot and get it back home, get it wrapped and stacked, then hopefully have a bit of breakfast. So for those of you wondering, why is he using such a small trailer? Well, the reason is going to become apparent in a minute. It would be nice to have a bigger trailer and get it done in less loads, but ultimately these lanes around here just aren't big enough for, well, anything much bigger than what we've got on at the minute. So we've got this tight corner, which is tight enough at the best of times anyway, and then they've got this scaffold here as well. We wouldn't be doing that with a bigger trailer. And actually, that house there has just been sold, which is why they're doing all the work to it. But they used to have a little porch that stuck out onto the road there. And I think last year I'd done really well with most, I think it was the last load I was bringing back, just the back bale caught one of the slates and just lifted the slate off slightly and dropped it onto the floor nice and neatly. But the little old dear was not best pleased at all. She wanted my name, my address, my contact number, all this, that and the other. She was going to contact the insurance company. Anyway, I got someone to come and put the tile back on for her, but yeah, it just shows it's a little bit tight and you don't want to go upsetting people. So hence the small trailer and the slightly more inconvenient way of doing it for us, slightly more time consuming, but I'd rather that than destroy half the village. That's an interesting junction just there quite often because I have to swing out to the other side of the road to get around and in. Obviously, you need to make sure that you should make sure your indicators are working anyway, but it's quite essential just there. But then, despite the fact you put an indicator on, some people are so impatient that the moment you swing out to the right hand side of the road, they try and push past on the inside and then end up getting crushed. Quite what they think you're trying to do by pulling out onto the opposite side of a main road, I don't know, but